At Walt Disney World. I am checking in. I'm having a bit of an adventure this weekend, the list, and I'm taking you with me. There is a red carpet out front here. I mean, hey, it is all-star movies. Let's eat first, and then it's off to the room. And listen, I'm going to take you with me throughout the
I'm assuming that they just keep the food court open from morning till night and just change out
Maybe.
between meal times.
Yeah.
Reach for the fries.
So if you want snacks and such, that's all in the back of Donald's Double Feature, the merch location here at the resort. You've got all kinds of snacks, including anything you might need in the way of toiletries and diapers and such, candy, coffee, all of it. The stay, and I gotta tell you, I'm doing a separate vlog all on the food that was excellent. Also had the Showstopper burger for $13.49. Again, another great choice. Please make sure to check out that episode for full details. The meal here at World Premiere Food Court was fabulous. I can't even. So go to the vlog because I'm eating here. All of the meals are going to be consumed here at World Premiere Food Court this weekend, and I got to tell you, I'm really impressed. I'm also confused. I'm starting to leave the table without my coffee. It's unacceptable. It's time to go see the room for the first time. Let's go. Look at that Sorcerer Mickey fountain in the middle of the pool. What a cool feature. All right, so we have a preferred room. So we're in the Fantasia area. If you have preferred rooms, you can either get in Fantasia or the Toy Story area. That's the Toy Story area right over there. All right, so we are in Fantasia Building 5 on the first floor. There's the 101 Dalmatians area, and then the Mighty Ducks area with the duck pond pool is just beyond. Here we are here. So Fantasia is split into two separate buildings. We're over here in this one in room 5706, and we are that close to the pool. That's the Fantasia pool. That's the feature pool here at the resort. And there's that super cool Sorcerer Mickey fountain. Just think that's the neatest thing. All right, let's go. We've got our mops here. 6. All right, there's 5710. We are right here by the pool. 5708 and 5707. 5706. Okay, it's time to enter our room. Let's take a peek. So immediately upon walking in here to the right, you've got your beverage station. It's got a Cuisinart coffee maker. It does come with coffee, and it's the 50th anniversary blend. You've got an ice bucket. You've got a refrigerator, and of course, some different things here in the drawer. Extra coffee. You've got some green tea, Earl Grey, some creamers, some cups, stirs, and sugar. So that's a really good thing. You've also got a little window here, and of course we are in a preferred building, so we are right by the pool there. Pretty great. There's our door and little bedside nook area here, because that, friends, is a Murphy bed, and we're gonna pull that down in just a minute. It is in table mode right now. There's your bed. It's a queen size bed. So you'll see the new Mickey Shorts featured Minnie, Mickey, and Donald there above the bed. And we've got a cute little Mickey. Love that. And no comforter. That's just the way it is right now. You have plenty of space under the bed to store your luggage, which is a really nice thing, especially in a room that is smaller than, say, a moderate or a deluxe resort room, that's for sure. So every square inch counts, and it's a really good thing that we've got some space under the bed. You've got plenty of drawers going on, so you've got 3 big drawers right here in this console. If you open these cabinets, because you have these as well, you've got extra pillows. You've got your safe, which seems to be a larger safe, which is really nice. So you'll be able to fit a laptop in there if you need to. Assorted other little things. You've got a Bible here if you need one of those, and you're good to go. You've got a nice clean surface here right underneath your wall-mounted television. Turning over toward the bathroom area. Hi there. That's your door for an adjoining room. So if you can adjoin with the room next to you, if you know the people next to you. So you've got some hooks here. Remember, in the value resorts, you don't have a closet per se. This is your closet situation. So you've got some hooks just outside. You've got a big kind of square cubby up top, and some hangers, and of course, so you've got some options, but it's not a ton of them. It's not a wardrobe per se. There's your ironing board just on the outside of the little closet-y area, and then we've got additional shelving here in the bathroom. And you've got your soap waiting for you. There's your iron and your hair dryer. Hi there. Extra toilet tissue and Kleenex. I love that there's a makeup mirror. Listen, I need all the help I can get. So thank you for the makeup mirror. And then here's the bathroom. We've got it's a nice clean space. It's nothing horribly fancy, and I'm lacking nothing here, to be honest. So you've got a sliding door, and then you've got your H2O products here on the wall-mounted dispenser. Okay. So all in all, a nice, clean space. There's the lengthwise. There's a look from this side. Certainly what you need for a quick stay and really beyond. So if value resorts are more your speed, more your Disney budget, this is what you'll get. Now let's play with that Murphy bed. I'm going to open the Murphy bed now. This is fantastic. If you're sitting down and eating a little something or writing correspondence, as one does at Walt Disney World. I'm going to move the chairs. Move the chairs out of the way, because that will hinder the whole Murphy bed coming down thing. Now that I move them, those are really solid chairs, heavy, hefty chairs. This should come down without too much fanfare. creak. But at least it came down and it's fine. We've got Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Got them playing soccer, seeing a movie, and also playing in a concert. So a little bit of everything. This is a full-size bed. We've got, supposed to have lights. We have a light switch with no lights. Maybe we need to plug something in or replace a bulb. But nothing is happening here. There's no lighting popping on or off. Let's see how it feels. Oh, that's a nice, okay, that's a soft bed. Yeah, that's not too bad. Let's lay this way. I'm gonna keep my shoes off the bed. Not too shabby. It's actually really comfortable. Oddly enough. I would have expected it to be anything but comfy and soft, but it actually is really comfortable. Now, when the Murphy bed is down, you got about a foot of space here, maybe 18 inches, maybe 18 inches between the Murphy bed and the queen size bed. But all in all, great. Let me tell you, one pet peeve of mine is not having in a hotel room a bedside table on both sides of the bed. I want to give a high five to whoever designed this room, because not only do I have a little, I mean, look, my coffee has already found a home here. So you have a little bedside table over here, and you have one here, which can be shared by the people in the Murphy bed and also the people in the queen size bed. That's fabulous. And then another one on the other side of the queen size bed. So virtual high five to whoever designed this. They did it right, because there are rooms on Walt Disney World property that do not have a bedside table on either side. And I'm sorry, if you wear glasses, you need a bedside table. And if you, no matter which side of the bed you sleep on at night, you want to be able to put your glasses, your lip gloss, a glass of water, whatever, beside your bed. So this is the room, and I'm pretty tickled by it. Now, you do have the manufactured flooring, so it's the, you know, the laminate flooring. It's nothing huge to write home about, but it is a surface that can be cleaned easily. So if you have really sensitive allergies to carpeting, if you just don't want carpet that somebody else, like everybody's walking on the carpet together, you might enjoy this. We're seeing this all around Walt Disney World property. So no matter what level of resort you're staying in, it's more of a solid surface or a solid adjacent surface for the flooring rather than wall-to-wall carpeting. That's my third time trying to say wall-to-wall carpeting. I need to have the rest of my coffee and maybe go get my luggage out of the car. That would be a good thing. This is the 101 Dalmatians area of the resort. Perdita and Pongo and all of their babies doing their things. And then Mighty Ducks is on down there, and we're headed that direction. This is the Duck Pond pool. So in 2024, the Fantasia feature pool will actually go down for refurb. And this will be the only pool at this resort that's open. They'll also allow you to go next door to All-Star Sports Resort as well. But this is the Mighty Ducks section of the resort. All very hockey themed. So this is the laundry. Not only do we have restrooms, but we have the 24-hour guest laundry right through here. So if you've got some laundry to do while you're here, you'll need to come out to the Mighty Ducks section. Here's a look around the laundromat that you've got here, the guest laundry services. So we've got all the machinery you would think would be in here, and plenty of it. No one is in here right now, but you've got a washing machine or two going. You'll need to use a card to be able to get credit for the machines, you've got a nice little selection of soap and dryer sheets here as well. How cool is this? There's Herbie in the middle. He is in the winner's circle, as he should be. Just big, wide open area. All the tires, all the tools, the racing flags and everything. See, there's the Fantasia buildings right there. So that's how close this is. I love that Herbie is down where you can take selfies with them and get up close and personal. I'm here at golden hour, so that's nice. Herbie's never looked so good. Good light, Herbie. So cool, huge buzz. And then there's Bo Peep and Rex, and there's Woody, and there's my hubby. So pretty, especially at golden hour. My gosh, all the iconic Fantasia characters represented. All right, it's dinner time. What do you think, Bri?
Huh?
Dinner time?
Yes, dinner time.
Okay.
I'm hungry.
Are you really? Okay, all right. Well, it's time for dinner. We're headed in to the world premiere food court. It is meal number 2 here at Disney's All-Star Movies Resort, and we'll see what it's like. I'm thinking one of the things that's more of a, like a meal. All right, let's go. That's so cool. Yay. Hello. All right, so we are here at the table. We are eating our food. My hubby's having chicken parmesan. Spoiler alert, it's really good. I'm having the braised beef for $14.99 or $14.49, and it's really, really good. I gotta tell you, I'm so overly impressed by this place. If you're gonna stay at a value resort, you don't wanna have to compromise on food quality, right? Because you're here, you are at the whim of what, you don't have a lot of other restaurants to choose from. So they try to give you as many quality choices as they can here. So we're doing well. I mean, watch the full review, but we're doing well. How adorable was that flash mob? That happens around 8:30 every evening that they can. They played the Hooray for Hollywood version from the Great Movie Ride. That kind of signals to the cast members that it's time to do the flash mob. And then they do their set of like 5 or so songs, starting out with the Cupid Shuffle, which is a personal favorite of mine. Anytime I get to do the Cupid Shuffle, it's a good thing. I did not dance tonight. I still had dinner going on, but how much fun, just the joy on the cast members' faces. That was really fantastic. On our way in to eat dinner, there were custodial cast members outside. One was teaching a kiddo how to do the water art, and then other cast members were waving with Mickey hands. It was just so cool. So anyhow, I'm toward the end of a fabulous first day here at Disney's All-Star Movies. I'm going to head into Donald's Double Feature, the merch shop, and get a little something chocolatey for the room because I know in just a little bit I'm gonna want something. Like, it's almost 9 o'clock now. I need to get cleaned up. I need a good shower and I need jammies. And it's been a great day. It really has. It's so fun. It's just so fun to get to stay at the Disney resorts. It's fantastic. They've got this out. It's 9 o'clock at night, and they've got this out to let you know when the buses begin tomorrow, what the early entry hours are, and park hours. It's awesome.
Steal from everybody. When I beat you up on Terra, boys of mine want to eat you. Yeah. They never tasted me Terra before. I stopped them. Your life cost me. I will find you. I will put a bounty on.
Back in the room, time to get cleaned up and throw on some jammies and hit the hay, because there's a lot of fun to be had in the morning before we check out. Like, there's more food in the world premiere food court to be had, and there's lots of things that I want to make sure that I communicate with you before I leave this resort. I want to make sure that you feel as equipped as you can when you're, considering the idea of coming and staying at a value resort here at Walt Disney World. There are some differences. There are definitely some differences. But I absolutely wanted to paint as holistic and global a picture as I can of what the experience has been. And so far, it's been great today. One thing I noticed, and I know that you and I have noticed it as Disney Parks fans in the parks before and in the resorts, but cast members really make all the difference. If you've got a cast member who is just sold out to being there in such a great way and is bringing energy, it's just infectious. And things like that flash mob, chef's kiss, just fantastic. So good, just a Disney magic at its height. And so I want to say there have been just some incredible cast member interactions here this evening and throughout the day, really. So excited to be here, excited to have the experience that, again, we've talked on the channel before about those new experiences that we get to have, or new to us. This is new to me. I've not stayed at a value resort. I have covered value resorts before. I have taken pictures and written articles about things at value resorts. I've been through value resorts plenty, but never actually stayed in one overnight. And I am just happy, beyond happy to do that. It's 10:30 and quiet hours are now in effect. So it's starting to quiet down a little bit outside. The pool is still hopping. The pool's open till 11 o'clock. Official quiet hours are begin at 10 p.m. So I'm not sure if they're super quiet yet in the pool, but they will be here pretty soon. But we are super close to the pool, and I really, the air conditioning's on, whatever. Can't really hear the pool right now. So hopefully that helps. The food court was slammed at 10 p.m. I tell you what, one of just incredibly fun to stop by the Real Spot and watch some of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1. So Guardians of the Galaxy. So much fun to get to sit and do that. It's open air, but it's screened in. So that was a lot of fun. A movie I've seen a cajillion times, but so much fun to sit and watch it on Disney property, right? So walked out of the Real Spot, and then my hubby was the one to say, whoa, it slammed in there. And the world premiere food court at 10 p.m. is a hopping place to be. That being said, nothing was horribly, insufferable inside. It wasn't too loud. There were only a handful of tables left. So the parks have closed and people have gotten back and are eating dinner at 10 p.m. So make sure, if you don't want to be around crowds necessarily, a crowded food court, don't go by when the parks have just closed and buses have started coming back. So shower time for me, M&M time for me, and hit the hay time for me. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. It's morning. I need a cup of coffee, and we're on our way to breakfast. Slept fairly well. You know, the funny thing about Disney pillows is that one isn't enough and two is way too much. Way too tall. So anyhow, it was what it was. We've got cheerleaders outside practicing already this morning, but it's been really quiet. There's the pool. It's a lovely morning. Coffee is required. Let's go. Pool's getting ready to open. Isn't quite open yet. I want to sing Good Morning World Premiere. I've settled in here with a little bit of breakfast, especially coffee, the most important thing. There is a cheerleading competition here at Walt Disney World this week, and we have cheerleaders here at All Star Movies. We had the question about whether or not this was like over the top, if it was like loud teenagers running rampant everywhere. That is not happening. Everyone's, we had cheerleaders out practicing moves on the lawn this morning between our building and the main building here at the resort, and they were just doing their thing and weren't loud and obnoxious at all. They were great. And if the cheerleaders weren't here in the food court this morning, other resort guests would be. I am assured of that. So while there are a lot of people here, it's really fine and it's all good. So right up front of the resort here at Disney's All-Star Movies, we have the bus stops. So if you're wanting to take Disney transportation, this is where you're going to find it. You're going to get dropped off by your airport shuttle here. So like Mears or the Sunshine Flyer will drop you off here, pick you up right here, right out in front. So by the big letters here, okay? So airport shuttle, formally would be Disney's Magical Express. We miss you, Magical Express. But that's where you pick that up. And then you've got 4 stops here, one for each of the parks and Disney Springs, Typhoon Lagoon as well. So let's take a peek. It's Magic Kingdom. Then we've got Disney Springs and Typhoon Lagoon stop. Then Disney's Animal Kingdom, Blizzard Beach, Epcot, and then Hollywood Studios all the way down at the end there. Of course, the one with the most people waiting, as you might expect, is Magic Kingdom. Here comes the Animal Kingdom bus right now. Well, it's time to wrap up our stay here at Disney's All-Star Movies Resort. Listen, for me, I loved getting to stay here at a value resort for the very first time. Just the coolest thing to be able to get this experience. I did pay for this stay with my own money, so I do want to make sure to say that, because I know that sometimes with videos and things like that, you just don't know what's paid for by Disney, like hosted through Disney, or paid for out of pocket. Absolutely paid for out of pocket this whole thing. And while it was just a one-night stay, it was something that was enough to really get a feel for the resort and to hopefully be able to show you what the experience is like here at the value resorts. So I want to take a few minutes and point out some of the differences between the value resorts and then other levels of resorts here at Walt Disney World. You have DVC resorts, which are your home away from home. You have deluxe resorts, moderate resorts, and then value resorts. There are some differences that are just really good to know rolling into it. And if you're a Walt Disney World veteran, you already know. You know what some of those differences are. But I think it's really good to stop and just kind of go over them real quick and then tell you my hits and my misses. So here at a value resort, you're not going to have a table service restaurant. You're going to have a food court. I ate nowhere else. In the time that we've been here, I had a lunch and dinner and breakfast here. And just to be able to kind of show you what the experience was like, let me just say right off the bat, that's one of the hits for me. The food was a hit, an absolute hit from beginning to end. In fact, I am so surprised at how good the food was. I expected that it would be, passable. It was much more than passable. It was enjoyable. So I really encourage you to watch that vlog if it's already up. If not, hang in there. It's coming. The second difference is that everything is going to be kind of motel style. So you've got entrances to the rooms outside. You can see that behind me. That was the building that we actually stayed in. That's Fantasia number 5. But everything is facing outward. We did pay for a preferred room. You can do that at the value resorts. Less than $10 more, and we just had a straight shot to the pool. It was pretty fabulous. Number 3, you might at the value resorts see more groups of teenagers. So like if there's a competition happening at Wide World of Sports, whether it's Pop Warner football or cheerleading or soccer, those groups of kids need some place to stay. And the value resorts being the most inexpensive, that's typically where they end up. So you'll see large groups of teenagers out and about. In fact, we saw them practicing. We had cheerleaders practicing formations in the grass on the way to breakfast this morning. Did they bother us at all? Was there a noise impact at all? There really wasn't. If Pop Warner is in town and it's a bunch of, 8 to 11-year-old boys, listen, I've had one of those, the volume is going to be louder, and it's probably going to be just, it is what it is. So take that with a grain of salt and know it coming into it. Also at the value resorts, transportation is going to be limited as far as what choices you have. You have a bus, so the Walt Disney World transportation system, bus system, that's what you have. You can drive your own car, ride share, that kind of thing, but you don't have a monorail, you don't have the Skyliner. Now you do have the Skyliner to Pop Century and Art of Animation, both of which are in the value category, but if I'm not mistaken, they're also going to be a little bit more expensive per night as a result. So here we'll take All Star Movies for example, because I'm here. There are the bus stops that we just looked at outside. Those bus stops can get crowded depending on the time of day that you're coming. So if you're coming for Rope Drop, and they have them out the night before, I showed you that, just the heads up as to when the parks open and close the next day, and then when the first bus is going to start running. You're going to want to be in line for that bus if getting to the park for Rope Drop is a big deal for you. It's going to be an early morning, any way you slice it. When you're scrolling through the television and you're watching all the resort activities, all the know before you go information, when they get to transportation, they suggest driving to Hollywood Studios, Epcot, and Animal Kingdom. They say take the bus to Magic Kingdom, but they suggest driving before they ever get to the bus transportation blurb. So it's like, you can drive and you can take the bus. So manage your expectations there. The hits, the food. I can't say enough about the food. It's fabulous. Number 2, the theming. If you are someone who wants to see iconic Disney characters, imaging, larger than life, this is something you'll enjoy about All Star Movies. Just the Toy Story section of the resort is so charming. Like, it is, you're a toy. You're the size of a toy in Andy's bedroom. You get to actually walk through Andy's door. There's the window, his bedroom window, which we all know Andy's bedroom window, right? How many toys have climbed in and out of things and spied on what's going on, the yard sale in the front yard? We know that window, right? You actually get to see that window, and on the other side of the window, you know, the interior with the cloud wallpaper is the exterior. It's the siding on the side of the house. How cool is that? So if you enjoy like getting to see Herbie, the Herbie that was used in the Magic Kingdom parades from like 79 to 1990 is here. Herbie is here, and he's low enough that you can take pictures with him. So love that so much. Number three, it's just more affordable. It's if you don't care about all the ephemera, like you you don't care if there's a pianist playing a grand piano in the lobby as you sit on, you know, a squishy overstuffed chair, or you don't care that you've got a monorail, you don't have a monorail going through your hotel, then this is going to be for you. This is a place to be able to stay. It is Disney. There is theming. Like there's all the stuff still happening, but it's not as over the top, refined as you might expect at maybe a deluxe resort. As long as you're fine with that, then this will be a hit for you. It was roughly $204 a night if you're buying like off of the website, what they call rack rate at this time. So at time of filming, about $204. I've come to the Mrs. section and I almost want to rename it. Can I do that? I think I can. I think it's just, I don't know that they're misses, it's just things to be aware of. The room size here is going to be smaller than other rooms. We're at 206 square feet here in these resort rooms. There are no family suites here. There are family suites next door at All Star Music Resort that sleep up to 6 people. But here you've got your standard 206 square foot room, which gets a little crowded, I imagine, if you have more than 2 people. If we had our kids when they were younger with us and we had that Murphy bed down and you had to try to navigate that throughout the day or in the middle of the night, that would be hard. It would be a bit cramped. Not a ton of counter space going on in the bathroom when everything's out. There are shelves, which the shelves are great, but there's not a ton of counter space itself. Another one, the amenities, like the different things that are in your room for you to be able to use. I forgot lotion. I left the house without body lotion. And that's something I usually just, I have going on. And where typically in a higher category resort, you would have that little thing of lotion, like complimentary lotion right there in the vanity. It's not here at the All-Star resorts. So bear that in mind. I kind of went, and I went scrambling for lotion. Thankfully, I found something. So I am moisturized. One other thing to note here at the pool at the Value Resorts, if slides and big water features are your kids' love language or your love language, because adults can go on those water slides too. Please note, here at the Value Resorts, you do not have water slides. You do at Moderate, but you don't here at Value. You'll have a water feature like this with our Sorcerer Mickey from Fantasia, and the water spraying out, so it's fun. There is a feature, but it is not a water slide. All in all, it was a great stay here at Disney's All-Star Movies Resort. Let me know down below if you've stayed here before. Are the All-Stars your go-to? And please let me know what's your favorite resort to stay at down in the comments section. I can't wait to have a conversation with you about it. If you want to, follow me on Instagram at Denny_Sunderly. That's DENI_SUNDERLY. I have a lot of fun in the Disney resorts, and I'd love to have fun with you and the parks too. Consider subscribing to the channel for more fun like this. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great one, everyone. Take care. Bye.